Blizzard's team hero shooter Overwatch has just passed $1 billion in revenue for in-game microtransactions. The milestone was revealed by Superdata Arcade in its monthly report. And Overwatch now joins World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, Destiny, Candy Crush, and Hearthstone in Activision Blizzard's list of IPs to hit this mark. And it also the 64th game for PC, console, or mobile to cross the $1 billion sales mark for in-game content. And Overwatch first launched in 2016 and has since become a hit with a steady esports scene. Citadel Forge with Fire finally has a 1.0 launch date. Developer Blue Owl Studios announced that the Magic-focused sandbox MMORPG will be stepping out of early access coming October 11th. The game will also launch for Xbox One and PlayStation 4 on the same day, and will be available in both physical and digital formats. Citadel Forge with Fire first launched back in July of 2017 as an early access title on Steam and was praised for its unique magic system, expansive world, and fun combat in flight. Developer Perla Abyss has announced a free beta test for Black Desert on the PlayStation 4. The beta starts on August 9th at 8 a.m. BST or 9 a.m. CEST and runs until August 13th at 10 a.m. BST or 11 a.m. CEST. The beta will also allow players access to 6 characters classes, which they can experience up to level 50. And the pre-orders are also open for the PS4 version with PlayStation Plus subscribers getting 10% off for any edition of the game. Meanwhile, the Xbox One version has added new skills and bosses in its latest update. Bullet Hell Shooter's Power Room has just launched for Nintendo Switch and Xbox One. The vertical scrolling shooters with a rock paper scissors twist was developed by French indie studio manufacturer 43 and is inspired by classics from 90s pop culture. The game is presented in full 3D and features 5 unique levels, and players will be able to select from 3 difficulty levels, each one with unique story ending. Minimalist real-time strategy game Bad North has just received a massive update for PC. Dubbed as Jotun Edition, the update adds several new gameplay elements such as starting games from adds several new games elements, starting games with chosen or random commander, selectable traits that give unique attributes to each commander, four new items and enemy type. The new meta progression system has also been added that will also allow players to unlock items and traits. Also, the update is currently available for Windows and Mac on Steam, GOG, Discord, and Cartridge. Heavy Metal Machines finally has rank mode. This new match search feature will divide players into the bronze, silver, gold, and heavy metal division, with each of these further subdivided into 5 ranks. This replaces the leaderboard, which will also feature 4x4 matches in either the Metal God or Temple of Sacrifice arenas. And the latest update also adds native support for gamepads. Officially supported gamepads are the Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4 controllers, but other similar controllers should work as well.
Who's crazy enough to carry a bomb through the fire? But in this place, madness was never a problem. Let the carnage begin!
Let the beacon lead the way.
ELEA or Elia, the story-driven sci-fi game from developer QDie, has finally landed on the PlayStation 4. The game has been available for both the PC and Xbox One for some time, but now PS4 players can also enjoy the gripping narrative. Elia tells the story of River Elia Catherine Jones, a space scientist on a mission to investigate the fate of research starship Recovery and its crew. The ship was sent on an expedition 13 years ago, but sadly went silent. Elia's husband was also a prominent member of Recovery's crew.
Thank you for coming.
Management Sim Autonauts is headed to PC this autumn, and the studio Dunkit has teamed up publisher Curve Digital for the game's release. Autonauts is the latest project from former DMA Design creative director Gary Penn, who is known for games such as The Grand Theft Auto and Lemmings. The game features a unique mechanic where players employ the help of worker bots, where AI can also coded to do different tasks using an in-game visual programming language. The game has been in development since 2017. Saga has finally given us a glimpse of combat in the upcoming action title, Project Sakura Wars, and the gameplay shown features Seijiro and Sakura taking on enemies in real-time action combat as opposed to the turn-based strategy system of previous entries. Saga's Toshihiro Noguchi explained that they thought a more fast-paced battle system would please fans and that they also wanted something that emulates the action scene from the opening sequences of the Sakura Taisen games, particularly Sakura Taisen 3. Riot has revealed what players can expect in the upcoming League of Legends and 9.15 patch, which hits the PBE very soon. Design director Andrew Medler Van Roon stated that patches 9.15 to 9.18 will be smaller patches focused on stability and minor balance changes. This is in preparation for World, which is set to take place later this year on patch 9.19. And patch 1.15 will also bring back the project skin line, headlined by a legendary Pike skin. Several heroes also have received a buff and nerf.
And who asked you to do that? You keep
Hit over-the-top tactical RPG Disgaea is free to play this weekend on Steam. Although technically an old game, the original Disgaea has aged well, not to mention it also features a better plot compared to most of the other entries in the series. And it's also a massive game with a 9999 max level of dozens of hours of gameplay. And Steam users can also play for free up until July 28th. And players who also decide they want to purchase the game can do so at a hefty 70% discount up until July 30th.
Come, revisit a classic tale of friendship, love, and pretty.
Want a cup of pretty juice?
Middle of a fight.
The Gears 5 multiplayer tech test is now open to all Xbox Live Gold subscribers. The tech test started last weekend, but it was only initially open to Xbox Game Pass subscribers and those who pre-ordered the game. Those who want to play the beta can also head over to Microsoft Store and search for Gears 5 Tech Test to download the test client. The tech test includes the new bootcamp training mode and the casual-oriented arcade mode, and will also feature rewards that carry on to the top of the final game. This round testing ends on the 29th.
Match as many times as you want with no impact to your unspent skulls. And if you're playing a swarm, know that each cog character's weapon tree and passive is mirrored by a swarm team character. This is just the start. More characters will be coming on deck soon.
Overwatch recently launched a new hero named Sigma. He is an astrophysicist that has gone a bit crazy while studying black holes. A peculiar thing about him that fans of the game noticed is that his feet are bare. This actually grossed some of the players out and asked for a future skin that would give him shoes. The artist of the character, Kei Fong, said that Sigma's feet are bare to sell the crazy look and explains that some mental health facilities do not allow shoes on their patients. EA was able to release new updates for FIFA 20's Pro clubs. The new updates include improved customization options. There is also the reintroduction of some key positions to have a better tactical setup. The player progression is also able to receive some changes. This time, your position, height, and weight will matter in the game. 30 additional new traits have been added as well that will allow you to tweak your player to your liking. Lastly, new cups have been added that players are able to join in. Darksiders Genesis announced their limited edition, and it is insanely expensive. The edition is called the Nephilim Edition, and there are only a total of 5,000 units at $380 US. The Nephilim Edition comes with the Darksiders, the Forbidden Land board game, a Strife figurine, a steel bookcase, an art book, an official OST, a sticker sheet, as well as a huge box which will house everything in. This edition will be available for all the game's platform. A standard edition is also available for the game.
Time to kick some demon ass.
The spiritual successor to Doom, which is Jupiter Hell, is coming to Steam Early Access on August 1. The game feels like a top-down, turn-based roguelike version of Doom, but instead of Mars, it is set in Jupiter. The game's Kickstarter campaign started back in 2016 and had a goal of £60,000, which they were able to reach, and just after 3 years, the game is launching on Steam Early Access. No price is stated for the game as of yet. The game offers an RPG progression system that has unlockable abilities.
Welcome to Jupiter Hell. Available exclusively on the Epic Store. Just fucking kidding.
The second update for Rage 2 is here, and it comes with a new Game Plus mode, an Iron Man mode, and a new Ultra Nightmare difficulty, as well as some bug fixes and some quality of life improvements. The new Game Plus mode will allow players to go through the game once finished, but this time having all your weapons, abilities, and upgrades. The Iron Man mode is where you get to play with just one life. If that's not enough, you can try a new crazy hard mode. A Wolfenstein voice pack is also available as well. 11-Bit Studios' This War of Mine is getting a new story scenario with its new DLC called Fading Empires. This tells the story of Anja, who is trapped in a war zone. Only a few details were given about this, but the scenarios given will force you to choose between some ethical conundrums. There will be multiple endings depending on the choices that you make in the game. This War of Mine, Fading Empires is set to launch on August 6th. Pagan Online is leaving early access this month, and the game's full release is scheduled to be on August 27. The full release of the game will be adding an expanded story campaign, which will consist of 8 acts, as well as 2 new playable characters who are Eldon and Hector. The update will also add a click-to-move option plus controller support. The loot system will also be revamped for more drops that are valuable, diverse, and immediately usable. There is also a new weapon class. UK Games will be releasing a demo for their upcoming game NBA 2K20. The demo will be launching August 21st. The demo will let players try out the My Career's early phases, as well as creating a character in the My Player Builder. All progress that you get in the demo will be carried over to the full game. The demo, though, will only be available for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. There is no PC demo available. NBA 2K20 is set to launch on September 6th, available for PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch. Bulkhead Interactive's Battalion 1944 shared roadmap details for the free content updates. They are planning to roll out large season updates every 8 weeks. There will also be new arcade and event modes planned as well as new battle rank seasons that will have new skins. Plans also include fresh war chest plus new items and reworks on maps. Some mid-season updates will also be seen which will have balance changes, bug fixes, and more. This August 1st will also be the start of the summer seasonal update. A new update for Anno 1800 is on the way, Ubisoft has announced. This update is slated to roll out on July 30th and is going to bring more improvements, fixes, and just so much more. The update includes improvement in the camera's zoom out. It will allow players to significantly zoom the camera further. The update also includes rework and rebalance on expedition rewards in order to make them feel more rewarding. The full patch is available in the game's website. Battlefield 5's update 4.2 is out now and it brings a lot of changes to the game. The update reduces the recoil and increases the muzzle velocity for the P08 carbine to improve its effectiveness. Also, kills and firestorm are now awarded if the enemy player disconnects during the drown state. The update also comes with fixes and improvements. EA DICE also shared what's coming with the upcoming update 4.4, which includes 2 new maps, updates to Fortress mode, and too many more. Developer Clay Entertainment has announced that its space colony management sim, Oxygen Not Included, is set to leave early access and will have its full launch on July 30. The game started its early access run in May 2017. It was originally scheduled for a full launch on May 28, 2018, but Clay Entertainment opted to delay it because they were not quite ready to release it yet at that time. The game is set to receive updates after launch.